Welcome to Animal Village, where cute little creatures run all sorts of shops. Miahaha, get your fresh fish here. Yo. Oh, it's a cute manga. Until. I'm so glad I moved here. Something tells me life is about to get fun.
Hello there.
What do you sell here? We sell all things creepy and freaky. Fear is our specialty. Oh, is it gonna be what I'm thinking about? You sell fear? Yes, indeed. Why don't you come in and see for yourself? You'll understand once you're inside. Come on, don't be shy. If you're not satisfied, you won't have to pay a single coin. Oh, I trust you.
Now come in the van.
It low-key reminds me of Cuphead. Well then, allow me to present your first fear. You mean this box? Creepy, huh? A box with a creepy face? Yes. The start of Our Tale of Terror. This is the story of when I found the metal sphere. Hello, I'm Endo. It began at my high school during gardening club. The day there were so many birds flying around. I found it odd, so I looked up and saw crows. An unbelievable number of crows just flying about. Crows are incredibly cautious creatures. If they sense that something amiss, they circle the sky watching and waiting. Most people think that crows are creepy, symbols of bad omens and all that. But it's not that they're bad news, it's just that crows get loud when something bad is about to happen. Isn't that the same? The cause and effect are just reversed. Oh. For example, the most common reason they make noise is when there's a dead animal. You see, people often think crows eat corpses, but that's not totally accurate. Crows living in the city rarely do that. They prefer leftovers. And also, because corpses are scary even to animals. I mean, the cause of death might still be nearby, which makes sense. Oh, I forgot to mention, when a dead animal shows up at school, it's the gardening club's job to deal with it. At our school, the rule is that dead animals go to the burnable trash. But I really hate the idea of throwing corpses in trash. So whenever I found a dead animal, I'd sneak behind the gardening shed and make them a little grave. That day, after seeing how many crows are gathered, I started to wonder if maybe something big had died. Feeling curious, I decided to check the bushes behind the school. And then... Oh, that's creepy. Okay. That huge-headed creature. It walked closer to me, foam babbling from its mouth, and then it died. In that moment, it offered me this. A meatball. Ew. I took it. Then, and I know this is strange, I felt sorry for the thing. It was just so pitiful. And so, I fled. I made a grave for it. Oh, yeah, you can do that, Orko. It was also very sad. Yeah, Takahashi, you don't look sad at all. And this is the metal sphere from that day. What kind of story is that? A riddle, maybe? You could interpret it as such, I suppose. I don't get it. What's it supposed to mean? Not quite clear? Well, then let's try this. Are you familiar with the story of the taxi ghost? The taxi ghost? You mean the famous one? Yes, a passenger gets into a taxi, but when the driver turns around, they vanish, leaving nothing but a pool of water in their seat. Perhaps the ghost of a woman who drowned? And here we have the water that was left behind. The water, you say? Sure it is. Well, I'll let the water speak for itself. The story of the taxi ghost. A folklorist named Yonekura. The subject of her study was taxi ghosts. She only studies taxi ghosts? That's kind of niche, don't you think? No, actually not exactly. In fact, in the field of folklore studies, taxi ghosts are a major area of focus. There are accounts from all over the world. For example, in America, there's the legend of the vanishing hiker, a description in the Bible of people vanishing from carriages. There are even books on the subject. Whoa, okay. Unikura's approach to ghost research was rather novel. She'd start by asking taxi companies to contact her in the event a driver saw a ghost. Unikura used a powerful vacuum, alongside a quick cleaning of the interior. Oh, I need a vacuum like that. She was essentially cleaning up after the ghost. Unikura got called by many taxi companies. Any liquid she got with the vacuum would be labeled and stored. Imagine if they were calling her just to clean their cars. One day, Unicura decided to perform component analysis on the liquid left behind by the ghost. Unicura had a few theories about the phenomenon. 1. It was a prank by some humans. 2. It was all a lie from the start. 3. The driver was covering up a mistake. Like maybe he left the window open and got the interior wet, then blamed it on a ghost. 4. The driver fell into a hypnotic state, perhaps the rhythmic sound of the engine. 5. The driver was in a micro-sleep state. People can dream even during hyper-short naps. 6. It was a ghost. A few days later, the results of the liquid analysis came in. The liquid is almost identical to amniotic fluid, the liquid around fetuses during pregnancy. It seems this liquid belonged to an Asian woman in her late 20s to early 30s, pregnant with twins. That's an interesting claim, but if that's the case, which it is, we'll need to dig deeper. Oh, and we've still got more liquid, about 12 more bottles of it. For real? Alright, I'll give them all a look. Oh, and that reminds me, no matter how tightly I seal the bottles, the amount of liquid gradually decreases. Oh, I see. I'll look into that too. Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Do ghosts have DNA? And do that make them living beings? Yeah, right. So it was just pregnant women? Where's the liquid go? That's odd. I truly wasn't expecting that. So, why would he drink it? I don't know. Would you like to try some? Not even a little bit. Well then, that's all for today's fears. You know, that was actually pretty fun. Is this enough? Yes, pay whatever you'd like. Thank you for your patronage. What a weird shop. But I guess it did help pass the time. Thank you. Please come again.
We look forward for your next visit.